You're welcome to today's broadcast. Sure Destiny TV, reaching people and touching lives.
Your own view of the outcome of the presidential election.
Sad, unfortunate, tragic. All promises that were made, dashed, failed, hopes, dashed. On a Wednesday before that Saturday, we attended the signing ceremony in which the INEC chairman so bravely spoke and in which Mr. President also spoke. We should have known better. We always know better. But when you are dealing with authority, you are a law-abiding citizen, your only option is to continue to have hope. But we've been having hopes for 8 years now. Promise after promise failed. They promised beavers will work on Wednesday. They switched it off on Saturday. They promised electronic transmission on Wednesday. They failed it on Saturday. Mr. President said all he could, but all we have to do is to look at their antecedents and just come out and say the truth. These are people who just practically do not even know what they are promising.
Hello, fellow Nigerians. How are you all doing out there? This is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. I'm doing fine here, just looking forward to the reclaiming of our mandate. Not just our mandate, but our stolen mandate. And I'm sure many Nigerians are looking forward. We know the case is now with the tribunal and they will start sitting very soon. And I'm confident that the judiciary will do the needful. They will do the right thing and ensure they check everything that needs to be checked to ensure that only the one that is the duly elected person that should rule over this great nation, Nigeria. So let's stay hopeful. And let's remember to pray for the judges that will be sitting on this case. If you had to ask me my advice, I would say, I think this whole thing about the swearing in needs to be postponed. I mean, I don't know how you're going to have a case going on and then only later to come and upturn it. So they should just extend Buhari's term, and if he doesn't want to continue, he can hand over to his vice, Osibanjo, or any other person until this case is over. Because it's very, very obvious that things are not right. We know what happened on the 25th of February during the presidential election. INEC had promised that they were going to upload the result real time on their IREF portal, but they did not do that. The one for the National Assembly, the one for the Senate, they were able to do it real time, but they did not do the one of the president. And that's the same day. So how would they explain that? And it's so sad to say INEC is now becoming partisan. They are now coming to defend one of the presidential candidates, that's Tinubu under APC. This should never be, because INEC is supposed to be an independent body that should stand for democracy, in defense of democracy, which was what Professor Mahmoud Yakubu promised Nigerians before the election. And he said several times that he will not disenfranchise Nigerians. He will ensure that their votes count. But obviously what has happened, I can tell you that the votes of the people is not what has counted. Now we know people are all talking about this other person that is in charge of INEC in Adamawa State that came out to declare the governorship election while coalition was still going on. So why should we blame this man? When Mahmoud Yakubu came at 4 a.m., when most Nigerians were sleeping, and went ahead to announce Tinubu as winner, when the results were not uploaded on their IREF portals, even the ones they started to upload long after the elections, after he had announced Tinubu as the president-elect, they were still uploading. They were uploading. I don't know if they have even finished now. And you go to their portal and check the result that people got during the polling units, the ones the agents had from the different political parties. Most of the results are different from the ones that INEC has uploaded on their IREF. So now, how are they going to reconcile this? How will INEC argue this in court? It's very obvious that something was sinister, something was not right. There was a foul play somewhere. And that's why this whole thing of going to court, I would suggest let's extend the date of the handover. don't push this thing. Just as Baba Ahmed said, if you swear somebody that did not truly win, you are actually ending democracy. Some people were up in arms criticizing him, but he actually spoke the truth. He talked about being a person that keeps the rule of law, and we must follow the constitution. Only the duly elected person should actually be sworn in. So I call upon President Buhari, don't be afraid. Remember, you were running several times to be president over Nigeria. People had to stand in to ensure that you became president in 2015. So please don't forget how Nigerians stood behind you. Now you are going. Don't just escape and say, well, you have already governed, you've had your own chance, you will go, and if things don't work out in Daura, you will cross to Niger. Please, President Buhari, I am pleading, I'm calling upon you, please, for the sake of peace, for the sake of keeping Nigeria one, for the sake of the restoration of people's mandate. Remember, you said
so Nigerians should vote for whoever they like from whichever party.
So that's why I'm calling upon you. Please, I want you to postpone the inauguration. Postpone this swearing in because the case is in court. We don't have to swear in Tinubu and only later to find out that he was not supposed to be sworn in. What is all the hurry? I am calling on President Buhari, please postpone the swearing in for the sake of peace. Because I sense within me that if you go ahead and swear Tinubu while this case is on, you may not be ready for what will happen in Nigeria. I'm telling you, we already have enough trouble. We've already lost enough lives. So just a few months is not too much to sacrifice for the sake of keeping Nigeria in peace and making sure that this nation remains one. I'm calling upon the tribunal, please, the moment you start sitting, get your job done quickly. You're experienced judges, and we trust your judgment. You're going to do the right thing. People have been alleging that, they think Tinubu and APC will do everything to buy off the judges. But I tell you, I'm confident. I feel deep within me that not this time around. They may have succeeded in the past, but I don't see them succeeding this time around. Because these judges that are there now, these judges that will be on this case, they are proven people, they are credible people, they are people of integrity. They're not going to allow money to blow their judgment. None of them will allow themselves to be bought. You see, after everything is said and done, they're going to stand before God, the Creator. Nigerians, please, let's pray for them. It's not an easy task. It is tough because there are pulls from here and there. I know Tinubu and APC will want to do everything they can to ensure they twist the arm, they twist the will of the judges. But these judges will do the right thing. Nigerians, let's remain optimistic. I am confident that the will of the people will count. I want to salute the young people. I want to salute those that have been coming out on peaceful protests. Don't relent, don't give up. Let's stand until our mandate is restored. So, I just felt I needed to make this call to President Buhari. Nigerians, I want to hear what you think about it. Do you think Tinubu should be sworn in with the way things are now? Or should the swearing in be postponed until the tribunal has finished sitting and until they have declared who the true winner is? And we need to know the true votes, not these falsified figures that are on the INEC IREF. We need the true result that came from the polling units. So this is my call. We want to see the birth of a new Nigeria, and it's possible. So Nigerians, let's stand together united, irrespective of your tribe, irrespective of your gender, irrespective of your religion. We are all one. We are fighting for one nation, Nigeria, and we don't want it destroyed by these evil, wicked politicians. If we sit quiet and watch, we're going to allow them to come again, and the suffering will continue, the injustice will continue, and the insecurity will continue. Let's stand together in unity and reclaim this stolen mandate. Together we stand, divided we fall. It is time for the people right now, and the mandate of the people will be restored. I want to say thank you for watching. I want you to please go ahead and share this broadcast with as many people as you can. Subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. And also like the broadcast. By so doing, YouTube and Facebook will recommend it to many more people. I want to appreciate you again and again. Let's remain hopeful. Let's remain visionary. I believe the birth of a new Nigeria is still possible. May God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Once again, this is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. Bye-bye for now.